Good morning, students. Today we are going to study biodata writing or curriculum writing, which is also known as CV. So, how many things or how many steps are to be followed while attempting the question of writing skills, especially a job application in which biodata or CV is required? A job application consists of two parts: the covering letter, in which an appeal, and the biodata, which is also known as curriculum vitae. How many things are to be covered in this heading, cover letter or covering letter? The format for the covering letter is similar to the format of a formal letter. It goes on like sender's address. The sender's address is usually put on the top left hand corner. Next is date. The sender's address is followed by the date just below it. This is the date on which the letter is being written. It is to be written in expanded form. Dear students, further steps are to be followed. Then receiver's address. Whether to write to above the address depends on the writer's preference, but this is now outdated. You have no need at all to write to. Make sure you write the official title, name, position, etc. of the receiver at the first line of the address. Next step is subject. Then we sum up the purpose of the writing the letter in one line. This helps the receiver focus on the subject of the letter in one glance. It is important to underline the subject. Dear students, next step is salutations. This is where you greet. Greet means you welcome the person you are addressing the letter to. Bear in mind. Bear in mind means keep in mind that it is a formal letter. So the greeting must be respectful and not too personal. The general greetings used in formal letters are sir or madam. Next is body. Body means here main body of the letter. This is main content of the letter. It is either divided into three paragraphs or two paragraphs. If the letter is briefer, the tone of the content should be formal. Do not use any flowery language. Flowery language means here figurative language. Another point to keep in mind is that the letter should be concise and to the point, and always be respectful and considerate in your language. Para 1. Begin the body of the letter by mentioning the source from where you got to know about the job, of information about the job, for example, newspaper, along with the day, date, and advertisement number. Also mention the post you wish to apply for. Para 2. Here you are supposed to offer your candidature by briefing about your qualifications, achievements, previous experiences, and your strength. In other words, this paragraph should be an answer to the question, how are you the perfect candidate for the job? Keep in mind that it should be to the point and clear. You should not sound boastful. Para 3. In this part of the body, you are supposed to make a reference to the photograph, passport sized, biodata or curriculum vitae, and other detailed documents that you have enclosed. You can also appeal for a one-on-one interview. One-on-one means face-to-face interview. End the body of on a promising note, for example, looking forward to your positive response. Next step is complimentary close. At the end of your letter, we write a complimentary closing. The words yours faithfully or yours sincerely are used. Then signature. Here finally you sign your name and then write your name in block letters beneath the signature. This is how the recipient will know who is sending the letter. Note over here, mention the name given in the question paper. Do not mention your personal details. This is the most important. Biodata or CV. After signing, you are supposed to mention the heading enclosures. which will include the name of the documents and testimonials attached along with the cover letter. They may include the following: photograph, it means passport size photograph. Next is biodata or CV. Next, copies of certificates and any other if required. Then format of biodata or CV. The biodata or CV generally divided into four parts as follows. Number one, personal details. Number two, qualifications. Number three, experience. And number four, references. References means here indirect references are the people whom you know very well. Format of biodata or CV. It goes like biodata or curriculum vitae, which is known CV. Heading must be written like this: the name, father's name, date of birth, address, age, contact number, email ID, nationality, marital status, qualifications. Dear students, while writing your qualifications must be written in tabular form, just like you can see over here. First of all, name of the examination, next name of the board or university, name of the institution, year of passing, then percentage. Note: qualification must be written in tabular form with the above mentioned heads. Next heading, work experience. It should be written from latest to the oldest along with the duration, achievements, languages known, skills, weaknesses, hobbies, references, declaration, date, place, then signature. Note: the resume can be part of the letter or as an inclusion. Dear students, in this way you can achieve maximum marks while following all these tips which I have just explained. Thank you, students.